What's up everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel of My Love Media. Well guys, if you're a new member here, please consider subscribing by tapping that red button written subscribe. Also press the notification bell so that you not miss out on my daily updates. Well guys, if you're a returning viewer, please karibu sana, comment, like and share this video. Also watch this video to the end. Well guys, today it is a different kind of video. Actually, I'll be dropping this kind of video every Saturday afternoon. Well guys, this is like a guidance video, an inspiring video that we are going to learn together when it comes in this kind of videos. So guys, today I have decided that we are going to talk about, okay, before I start, this video is rated under 18, so if you are age of under 18, this video kids, but the video is for the adults, mature people who are 18 years and above. So guys, today we are going to talk about money, sex and in-laws in marriage, challenges, and how we should handle challenges that comes with sex, money and in-laws when you are in a marriage. Well guys, we know that marriage is a very difficult, enjoy it happy times. So the best thing you have to do is to know how to handle your marriage. To start with the first thing about marriage. Well, money is the essential thing in marriage. You know that they say money cannot buy love, but money can destroy some happiness in marriage. Guys, we know that when there is money difficulties in marriage, then the marriage usually starts to go astray. Well, they usually say that the biggest impact of money in marriage is how different spouses handle and money. Well, you know that before you get married, each partner had their own financial status, and you'll find that one spouse has higher financial status compared to the other. When you get married, you know that you have your own account and everything, and each person was in control of their own financial. And you have gotten married and things starts to change. Things are not going to remain exactly. Well, there is this spouse that usually decided to have a joint account. Well, a joint account is when everybody they put together their monthly earnings in the same account. Well, this is what some spouse usually do, because they decide that we are together now and we are going to live as a family, so they decide to have a joint account that they will be saving their money. Others went even ahead, laying rules and regulations about that joint account, which I don't see any problem. You have to be accountable on how you are spending the money from joint account. So if you took the money for something, you have to note it somewhere. I use this money and I did this using this. But most of the time you find that other spouses misuse the money. You find that another one of the spouse is actually maybe into gambling, dating and the other things, and they have to take the money from the joint account to go and do those things. Of course, it is going to affect your partner, because that money was not meant for that reason. And when you decide to take the money from the joint and start using it for unfruitful reasons, obviously it is going to raise in the family. Well guys, you know that you find this partner takes the money and maybe somehow, of course, you will not, at least the spouse will not feel bad. When a couple get married, but there are those in the second place, they don't support joint account, but let everybody their own status. Like the lady will have her own account and the man will also have her own account. So guys, this is the second type of spouse that we are talking about. So guys, you found out that the spouse decide let's have our own different accounts. Well, this comes because maybe they have decided to do so, but this is sometimes caused by unfaithfulness, like you don't trust your partner, and lack of trust usually leads to this. You find that this spouse think that the other one is going to use the money on different partners, like a lady thinks a man is going to use the money from the account to give to other girls. So this also usually lead to spouses having the different accounts, financial accounts. And if you really want to have a very transparent marriage, to show that how did you spend everything and how are you going to spend the money, you have to lay down rules and regulations. How are we going to send our financial earnings? If you have a hidden account or something, so make sure that you are good relationship your in-laws, and make sure that establish boundaries and stick to them with your in-laws. Make sure that you establish boundaries. Don't let your in-laws control your wife, or don't let your in-laws control your husband. Make sure that you have boundaries when it comes to in-laws. Also, don't ignore small problems arising in marriage from in-laws, and communicate directly with their funding partner. So guys, that is all about account. Make sure that you have good account, and make sure that you have someone you trust, that you know about all your financial issue, so that in case anything happens to you, their person will be accountable, and they will inform your family members so that they can achieve what you have saved in your account. Because recently there is a lot of unclaimed money in the bank accounts, because we found out that the partners did not trust each other, and that is the reason that led to them not, the family not knowing about if the person had a lot of money in your account. And that's even when they die, no one's going to claim the money, and the money end up being the profit of the banks. So another thing is sex. And sex is a very important thing in marriage. Guys, sex is very, very important. Make sure that you don't deny your partner conjugal right in marriage. Make sure you don't deny your partner sex, that you are mad at him or her, and you decide that because I am mad at him, I am not going to give it to them. Please make sure that even if you are mad, sit down and talk, and make sure everything is perfect. There is this, people usually say, don't go bedroom when you have not solved your issues. Make sure that you go there. Don't sleep without solving your issues in marriage, because you don't know about tomorrow. You don't know if you will wake up or you will not wake up. So make sure that you solve issues in marriage. So guys, make sure that you really do that in marriage. So as I said, sex is very, very important when it comes to marriage. So this is how to have a healthy marriage sex life. The first thing is communication. Make sure you communicate with your husband or your wife. Make sure that you have that communication in marriage. Communication usually helps the marriage to the sex life. Also, it helps a lot. If you want to have partner to behave in a certain way in sex, make sure that you inform your partners so that they can know and understand what you really want. But all things that they are not capable to handle to them, because that is what you have. If you want your partner to behave in a certain way that you want during sex, you can inform them in a proper way that will not offense them. Like, don't, make sure that you deliver information in a sexy, proper way, a romantic way, that even if it hurts, they will not see it as a wrong way. Make sure that they see it in a good way. So communication is very, very important. Make sure if you have any issue with your partner about sex, make sure that you communicate with them. Make sure that they understand that you really have that issue with them when it comes to sex, because it will really build your sex life with your partner. The second thing in having a healthy sex life with your partner is share your desires and expectations. Well, every partner expects differently from each other partner when it comes to sex. Maybe you were expecting this. Make sure that you make your partner know, because they are not magicians. They cannot read through your mind and know that you want that. So informing them and sharing with them is very nice. Also sharing your desires and everything. Expectation is very nice, because it is help you to know more about each other, and it will help you to satisfy each other, because the partners will be preparing each other, so that when you are making love to each other, they will know what to do and what you want from it. So guys, make sure that you share your desires and expectations with your partner. So the third thing is make plan. Ladies, make sure that you put your kids early to bed. And this is the most important thing. Make sure that your kids eat early and they sleep early, so that you can have quality time with your husband. Kids are a blessing in a marriage, but sometimes they can also affect marriage if not properly handled, because you may find that you already want to do it with your husband or your wife, and the kids come there running and disturbing you. So it is proper for you spouses to make sure that the kids sleep earlier, so that you will have your own quality time together. And that is very, very important in marriage. Ladies, take keen of this. Make sure that your kids are not disturbing you, especially when the kids are, and you can use, maybe if you have some off days and the kids are at school, make sure that you use that time well to make sure that your marriage, sex life work more. Use that time when the kids are not around. Be romantic. You can do it anywhere, because the kids are not around and no one will be disturbing you. So make sure that you know how to handle your kids, so that kids will not come between you and your spouse, especially to ladies. When a lady gives birth to a child, they forgot that they have their own husbands. They draw all their attention and love and everything to their kids, and they forgot that they have their husband to take care of. Your husband is your first child. Make sure that you give the same care, even more care, that you give to your child. So when you forgot about them, it will lead to them feeling loneliness, and after loneliness, they will move outside and start looking some comfort in other ladies' arms. So make sure that you do that. Another thing is initiate sex more often. Well, make sure that you initiate sex, you proper touch, everything, the way you behave before your partner will start initiating. If you want it a best sex at night, make sure you start initiating it in the morning. Make sure that the way you behave will be attracting your partner to have sex with you all day. You can even compliments can help. The way you serve them, the way you walk, the way you bend, everything will actually determine your sex life. Another thing is take care of yourself. Ladies, learn how to wear nice clothes, attractive, seductive clothes in the house. Don't put on big pajamas and big t-shirts in front of your partners, especially your husband. Make sure that you wear something attractive when around him. Like when he looks at you, it can just automatically arouse him even before you do anything. Just the way you dress. Make sure that you reveal your boobs, your breasts, your thighs, and everything, that they are visible to him, so that don't wear those big things. Even the breastfeeding mothers, make sure that you don't smell of baby milk every time. Your clothes are spilled with baby milk. Make sure that you are clean enough to attract your partner. Another thing, know what your partner like. If you're ladies, men, what you have to know, that most of the ladies like small gifts, but they really usually work. Flowers and I love you thing. Tell your partner each time and every time I love you. Like, you can buy a gift for your partner, and it can make the sex life even more very nice. Another thing is avoid comparison. Don't compare your partner with others. Like, I want you to look like that. It is not going to help marriage. It is actually going to affect, and the partner will think that you like the person you compared them with more than you like him or her. So stop the comparison. And also setting mood. This guy goes to guys know how to make your lady be in a mood. Foreplay is very important. Even if she's not in mood, use just foreplay and it is going to work. Even in ladies, know how to make your husband be in mood, setting yourself and everything. Well, that is all about sex life. And remember, don't force yourself to the things that you cannot do because you want to sustain marriage. It is not a must. It is not do it or die. If it refuses to work, let it be. Don't kill yourself for someone. That is all about sex. So the final and the most critical thing is in-laws. Guys, in-law can frustrate you. They can show you paper. They can make you feel like leaving your partners, because they can make your life a living hell. And also, in-laws can make your marriage successful. They can make you stay with a person that you didn't even expect to stay with. They can be lovely. They can be accommodating. They can be very welcoming and everything. So the best thing, having a good relationship with your in-law is very important, because it allows you and your spouse to fulfill your responsibility to each other. So guys, make sure that you have a very good relationship with your in-laws. When you are first married, in-laws have a lot of expectation from you. They want you to behave the way you don't even want to. Don't force yourself to change yourself so that you can please someone. Your happiness comes as a first priority. So guys, especially men, establish boundaries and stick to them in your relationship. Don't allow your in-laws, your sisters, to give pressure to your wife. Especially nowadays, sisters-in-law are the worst. They can pressure your wife until she cannot handle it. So guys, make sure that you have boundaries when it comes to in-laws, and make sure that you stick to those boundaries. Another thing is, don't ignore problems with your in-laws. That because they are your in-laws, you ignore some things. Address everything, and also communicate directly with the offending party. If it is your mother-in-laws offended you, don't go and start using your husband or starting using your wife. Just communicate directly to them, settle things directly to them. If it is not working, that is when you can inform the second or third party. But for that, you have to do it yourself. Make sure that you make it work yourself. So guys, that is all about marriage. And as I can say that marriage is a school. Every day we learn new things. Make sure that don't use that. Don't be a boring wife. Don't be a boring husband. Do exciting things, do crazy things in the house when you're with your spouse, and it can help your marriage work. Well guys, that is all for today. Remember to follow me on my Instagram account is Femalove. Facebook also follow me is Femalove. TikTok follow me as Busibori46, and on Twitter also follow me as Femalove. Guys, expect this kind of video every Saturday afternoon. So guys, see you on the next video. The next time I will be uploading this. Guys, also leave your comments on the comment section. I really love you so very much. See you on the next video, the next time it is uploaded. Bye bye.